स्तनन्धयानां स्तनदुग्धपाने मधुव्रतानां मकरन्दपाने दाने दयालो रथभक्तगाने पश्यामि मूर्तिं करुणामयीं ते। ॐ सर्वे अत्र सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः।
Ladies and gentlemen, now that we officially kick off with the ceremony, may I request you to put your hands together once again in a thunderous round of applause, thanking the Almighty, whichever the higher power you believe in, for all the blessings. Thank you for doing the honors, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I'd like to invite Mr. Anil Chadha, Managing Director of ITC Hotels Ltd, to the stage to talk to us about the ITC Hotels journey.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Warm welcome. Today certainly marks a historic day for all of us at ITC Hotels. On behalf of the company, it is both my privilege and an honor to welcome you all to this extraordinary moment, our listing on the stock exchange. This day is just not a milestone, it's a celebration of the aspirations, dedication, and determination that have defined ITC Hotels for the past 50 years. We stand at the threshold of an exciting new chapter to take forward the legacy that has brought us this far. ITC Hotels, as part of ITC Ltd, carries a history built on trust, innovation, and pride. This listing is also a moment that allows us to share our story with a wider audience. It's an opportunity for the world to see the confidence with which ITC Hotels is embarking on this voyage for a glorious future. It is a time in history when we want to reinforce our commitment to building one of India's finest hospitality chains that will not only redefine the future, but contribute meaningfully to India's vibrant tourism landscape as it marches towards in its journey towards Viksit Bharat. As we look ahead, ITC Hotels is ready to take bold strides as an independent, agile, pure-play hospitality entity. Our vision is ambitious, yet rooted in responsibility. ITC Hotels aims to be a global leader in Indian hospitality, celebrated for service and cuisine excellence. Our aspiration is to deliver competitively superior returns and quality that is driven by customer centricity, high performance, and steadfast commitment into sustainability. Deeply ingrained in the soil of the nation, we will take meaningful steps to realize the economic potential of travel and tourism, delighting guests the world over. As you all know, ITC Hotel encompasses 6 distinct hotel brands that blends India's rich hospitality traditions with globally benchmarked services. Our portfolio offers a diverse range of authentic indigenous experiences, iconic architecture, culinary repertoire, manifesting its ethos of inclusivity and responsible stewardship. Today, ITC Hotels has much to be humbly proud of. ITC Hotels has the largest number of LEED Platinum certification in the world, with 23 hotels with this highest recognition. The first 12 hotels in the world to receive LEED Zero Carbon certification. The first 5 hotels in the world to be LEED Zero certified. Launching globally renowned restaurants like Bukhara, Dampuk, and Avartan, expanding internationally with signature properties in Sri Lanka and Nepal, introducing branded wellness concepts like Kaikalp and the Sleep Boutique. With plans to expand to over 200 hotels and 18,000 keys by 2030, we are reimagining the way the world will experience India. This expansion will be driven by an asset-right growth strategy, underlined by continuous evolution, digital transformation, and our sharp focus on quality. Over the last 50 years, at the heart of our success lies an unrelenting promise to our core values. Our logo, the Namaste, embodies the warmth by embracing the timeless Indian ethos of Atithi Deva Bhava, creating hospitality experiences that feel like home. Our hotels celebrate India's rich cultural heritage through cuisine, architecture, and immersive experiences, showcasing our roots. Sustainability remains central to our philosophy. We strive to set new benchmarks in hospitality, ensuring world-class service with every guest interaction. Above all, we take great pride in being responsible, accountable to our guests, our communities, and the environment, caring for people and the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to share with you a glimpse of our legacy that inspires our future. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. As we celebrate this glorious day, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to those who have been a part of our journey this far and will continue to be. Our guests and patrons, thank you for inspiring us to constantly push boundaries and continue to work towards excellence. Your loyalty is the foundation upon which ITC Hotels stands tall today. To our shareholders, your belief in our vision has been the wind beneath our wings. To our partners, your collaboration has been the cornerstone of our growth. To the ITC Hotels family, your dedication and passion are the beating heart of our success. I'd like to especially thank our chairman, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, for being with us today. My grateful thanks to also our board members and colleagues at ITC. To the members of the media, let me extend to you many thanks for joining us on this very special occasion. This moment is not just about looking back on our achievement. It's really about the magnificent future that awaits us, a future with hope, courage, and determination. Together, we will continue to redefine hospitality and share the essence of India with the world. Thank you all for being here, for being part of this incredible journey. Here's to an exciting future for ITC Hotels. Thank you.
Mr. Jadda, thank you so much for helping all of us in the room revisit the history and the values of this brand. Thank you for telling the story once again. And since you thanked the rest of the family on behalf of everyone here, thank you for your incredible contribution. A huge round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Mr. Chadha. Thank you, sir. I'd now like to invite on stage Managing Director and CEO of National Stock Exchange, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, to share his thoughts with us this morning. Let's welcome him with a warm round of applause, everyone.
Shri Sanjeev Puri, Chairman and Managing Director ITC, Shri Anil Chadda, Managing Director ITC Hotels, distinguished guests, board members, employees, family members, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a warm welcome to all of you for the listing ceremony of ITC Hotels, pursuant to scheme of arrangement from ITC Ltd NSE is proud to welcome ITC Hotels in our family of listed corporates, and this will be the 2,698th company to list with us. NSE was incorporated in 1992 and started operations in the equity segment in November 94. NSE has now completed 30 years of operations and has had a remarkable journey of enabling a fair, efficient and transparent capital market ecosystem, as well as being a catalyst to the growth story of India through economic growth, capital formation, wealth creation and job creation over the last 30 years. NSE has had a profound relationship with ITC, which has been a part of our flagship index Nifty 50 since its inception. India today is the fourth largest capital market in the world in terms of market capitalization after US, China and Japan. Market capitalization of NSE listed companies has grown over 100 times in rupee terms since NSE started operations in 1994, which stands now at US $4.7 trillion. That is 406.30 lakh crore. And from today onwards, ITC Hotels will be an integral part of it. NSE has over 11 crore or 110 million unique investors with over 20 crore accounts, reaching 99.8% of all PIN codes in the country. That covers 20% or more of all households directly investing in Indian stock markets today. India has become a global leader in capital raising in calendar year 24. NSE facilitated 268 IPOs, which have mobilized rupees 1.67 lakh crore, or US dollar 19.5 billion, which is the highest in the world. This also marks the highest number of IPOs recorded in any calendar year, demonstrating the growing confidence of investors in India's capital markets. Total fund mobilization by NSE in calendar year 24 was 17.9 lakh crore, or US dollar 209 billion, contributing significantly to the overall fund mobilization and capital formation in India. I congratulate the entire team of ITC Hotels and other parties associated for their accomplishments. At NSE, we are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities and make capital markets more accessible for upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories. We hope that today's successful listing of ITC Hotels will inspire many more companies to look at listing. This listing day is the start of a strong partnership between us. NSE looks forward to support ITC Hotel Limited in their future fundraising endeavors. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, thank you so much for that very, very encouraging address. And in return, I must say that truly this morning we see the coming together, a beautiful partnership between an iconic brand and NSE, which clearly is a testament and a great addition to India's growth story. Thank you very much. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we move closer, yes, I'm watching the clock just like you are. We're inching towards the significant moment. I'd like to invite on stage Chairman ITC Hotels Limited, Mr. Sanjeev Puri, to share his thoughts with all of us this morning. Let's welcome him with a thunderous round of applause.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Let me join my colleague Anil in first welcoming all of you and thank you for being here. And more importantly, let me congratulate all of you, all the employees who are here and many who are not here, our stakeholders, some are here and many more who are not here, but hopefully many are watching us, our shareholders. So very big congratulations to all of you and to all our stakeholders. And I also wish to thank all of you present here and many more who have contributed to this. It's been a long journey since the time this whole process was initiated and approved by the board, and it's taken a lot of hard work and it's been done meticulously because I think everything is aligned very well with whatever was envisaged when we started this whole journey. So congratulations and thank you for all your work. Now, I It's a great time. Of course, this is a historic moment. It signifies a new chapter in the history of ITC Hotels. It signifies that there is much more in future than we have done in the past, although we have built a very solid foundation. But it's an opportune time because it's a great moment, because it's, as we all say, it's India's moment in history. We've seen the multi-dimensional transformation in the economy. We've seen the power of the physical infrastructure, 150 airports, 500 new air connections, many more to come, road connections, rail connections. All these are going to foster tourism. We have seen MICE assets come up. Just look at Delhi itself. You have Bharat Mandapam, Yashobhumi, you have the India Expo Center at Greater Noida, and you have right here in Mumbai the Geo Center, where ITC is headquartered. In Kolkata also we have a convention center, and this is only mushrooming. And the Honorable Prime Minister yesterday in Utkarsh, Orissa, in fact, made this point that MICE can be a big game changer for tourism, and he spoke about each state's constructing MICE facilities in their capitals. And the inspiration in that yesterday was also what happened when Coldplay concert was being held. So concert tourism also can be a big game changer. So many things happening in the economy, and yet we are just 270 rooms or so per million. The global average is about 6,900. Even in neighboring countries, if we go, it is anywhere between 2,000 to 4,000. So huge headroom to grow, and that's also reflected in the kind of investments that are happening in this sector. So a great moment, and it's a great brand at a great moment, at the right time. It is getting launched, but it's also important. Anil articulated very well the history, but it's also important to reflect on what is the secret of the success. What is it that has led us to build this great iconic brand, this great institution? I think it's the commitment to stakeholders. We've always believed that the purpose of enterprises is not merely shareholder value, it is very clearly stakeholder value. Businesses have a very important social purpose beyond the economic purpose, and we have taken that to heart. So we win when the customer wins. So that is what inspires everybody to make the great food, great cuisine, great service standards. So we win when the customer wins. We win when the society wins. And that's why the concern for the environment. We win when employees win. And employees are a very important element of this business. They're the center of what we do. They're the source of whatever we create and offer to the consumers. So we've always believed in this whole philosophy of vision, values, and vitality. And values are very strong. Vitality is about empowering employees to actualize, providing them the resources. This has been the route to our success, being very clearly focused on every stakeholder and not a narrow focus on just shareholders. And that's why today our cuisines stand tall, service standards stand tall. If you look at the NPS scores, if you look at the rating of cuisine, they're right there, right on top, right on the top. And it's not just India, it's also globally. I'm told anybody who, any dignitary who visits Delhi is first asked for a booking at the Bukhara. And of course the ITC Maurya has been proud to host a lot of global dignitaries, and there are some dignitaries from certain places always want to stay at the ITC Maurya, right? ITC Hotels did the catering for G20. That was also a moment of pride for all of us. So all this is because of the hard work and dedication that each one of you, all the employees, have put in to create cuisines that are very clearly superior and acknowledged, service standards that are acknowledged, because we've always kept the stakeholder at the center. And I'm sure that is what is going to guide us in future. So I wish all of you, particularly the team at ITC Hotels, the leadership team is here, but I'm sure rest of your colleagues are watching this live. So thank you for whatever you have done in building these great institutions, and I wish you all the very best, and I'm sure the best is yet to unfold over time. Thank you very much.
Mr. Puri, on behalf of all of us here, thank you for that very inspiring address, inspiring in terms of thank you for sharing your vision with all of us. And I'm very certain that all of us in the room share the excitement of the future with you, sir. So thank you very much for that. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, for the ceremonial exchange of mementos between ITC Hotels Limited and the National Stock Exchange. May I request Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, sir, to please join Mr. Puri on stage. This exchange, ladies and gentlemen, signifies the strong partnership and most certainly the mutual trust that forms the foundation of ITC Hotel Limited's journey. Mr. Chauhan is now presenting the memento to Mr. Puri, a symbolic replica of the iconic bell that serves as a lasting memory of this remarkable occasion. Thank you so much, gentlemen. What we're presenting next, what Shri Chauhan is presenting next to Mr. Puri, are what we call the proud batches. These are for all of us over here. And along with that, ladies and gentlemen, Shri Chauhan will now present a beautifully curated coffee table book capturing the incredible journey of the National Stock Exchange. Thank you so much, Shri Chauhan, for doing the honors. And Mr. Puri, it's our turn now to present a memento to Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan as a token of appreciation and our extreme gratitude. And what we are presenting right now is the golden logo etched in marble, the ITC Hotels Limited logo. It's called the Unity Mark. It is inspired by Namaste. It stands for togetherness, for connection. It reflects the strength, the harmony that the hotel brands of ITC finds themselves in as we all come together as one and march forward. Gentlemen, I'm going to request you to stay with me because, as you can see, we have a couple of minutes to go. Now, I must tell you what's going on stage right now. This is typically where Shri Chauhan will speak to Mr. Puri about how we're going to conduct the bell ringing ceremony. So that's an offline conversation happening here. But in the meanwhile, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite the representatives from ITC Hotels to join us on stage. What's upcoming is a much-awaited event, the ceremonious bell ringing ceremony. And I'd like to invite Mr. Anil Chadha, Managing Director, ITC Hotels. All right. Thank you so much, Shri Chauhan and Mr. Puri. I've been told that you're comfortable with taking a seat for the next few minutes as time is on our side, which, trust me, doesn't happen very often while I'm talking on this stage. But I think, the line that I just said, which is completely off script, time is on our side, is so symbolic of today, right? Time is on our side, everybody. So we're doing absolutely great. And since I actually have these few minutes with the permission of my organizing and managing committee, I want to go further off script and talk about, and this is actually the very first time I am doing on this stage, which is as a young entrepreneur, me, who is a globetrotter as well, who ends up living in a lot of luxury hotels around the world because of my profession. I must say, and this applies to each and every person of the ITC Hotels family over here, right from the aroma that I smell when I enter an ITC hotel lobby or simply the premises, to the cuisine. Mr. Puri, you said cuisine so many times that all I was thinking of was the iconic maa ki dal makhni, I think as you call it, and the biryani. Yes, Bukhara, absolutely, sir. To the warmth and the hospitality of every single person that I encounter at absolutely any ITC hotel, I must say that everything that I've been talking about, the brand, truly comes from the heart. So ladies and gentlemen, please give yourselves another thunderous round of applause and try and bring the roof down. I am the unpaid brand ambassador and I can go on and on. So they told me, Zenia, bas, bahut acha bol liya, bas. No, I'm kidding. But now that I've spoken so much about it, let's watch this video as we inch closer towards that moment. Okay, almost there. Beautiful visual and a gentle reminder of the brand and the family we stand for. Well, ladies and gentlemen, clearly the clock is ticking and it's time for me to invite back on stage Mr. Puri, Shri Ashish Kumar Chauhan, Mr. Anil Chadha, Directors of ITC Hotels, Dr. Indu Bhushan, Mr. Supratim Datta, Mr. Mukesh Gupta, Mr. P.R. Ramesh, Mr. Rajan Singhi, our CFO, Mr. Ashish Thakkar, Executive Vice President, HR and Learning and Development, Mr. Sanjay Bose, and the Company Secretary, Mr. Divakar Dinesh. We request you to please join us on stage. And while they all take their positions on stage, I want to invite all of you to be participants in this very iconic moment, all right? So while I know most of us are going to play paparazzi and hold your camera phones and try to capture this moment, along with that, you can also join me in counting down to the final 10 seconds to the bell ringing. Do I have a thumbs up on that, everybody? Okay, thank you so much. And of course, you can make sure that you're loud enough that our sound is resounding in this atrium. Let everyone know that it is time to etch this moment in history forever. And of course, to all our dignitaries on stage, you know the drill. Please ensure you give us your best profiles. I can see my photographer friends are already making the most of this moment, so please go ahead. We're on 59. Keep looking at the digital clock on the stage there, right above the bell, okay? And join me in counting down to the final 10 seconds that lead to this historic, truly historic moment. Wow, this is what you call the calm before, not the storm, but the happiness, the thrill, the joy. You can jump off your chairs as well, that's completely allowed. All right, everybody, eyes on the digital clock. Remember, we're going to count down to the final 10 seconds. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. The thrill of that, the 10 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, is what we've all experienced. But I'd say that we've kind of underplayed it with our round of applause. So can you give me one more? And this time maybe you can make some noise. Come on. Yeah, that's more like it. Thank you so much. Thank you, gentlemen. Mr. Puri and Mr. Chadha, I request you to please stay back with me. To honor this memorable day, I'd like to request Mr. Anil Chadha to kindly present a memento to Mr. Sanjeev Puri, Chairman, ITC Hotel Limited. Huge round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much, Mr. Chadha, for doing the honors. Mr. Chadha, you can take your seat. Mr. Puri, I'm going to request you to please stay with me on stage. We're going to use the next few minutes to present ITC Hotels Momentos to our entire leadership team here. Dr. Indu Bhushan, requesting you to please join us. And while the music is going to play its part, we all must play our part, ladies and gentlemen, and keep those claps coming. Mr. Supratim Datta, requesting you to please join us on stage. Yes! An iconic brand is always backed by an iconic leadership team. Mr. Mukesh Gupta, you're up next, sir. Where is the cheering squad? Mr. Mr. P.R. Ramesh, requesting you, sir, to please join Mr. Puri on stage. Mr. Rajan Singhi, requesting you, sir, to please receive this token of our gratitude. We all know which table in the house has had an early morning breakfast. Or a Red Bull, I don't know which one it is. Mr. Anil Chadha, sir, requesting you to please join us. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you, Mr. Chadha. And you know our partners who have helped us reach this iconic moment, the Kotak team. Team Kotak, please join us here. I expect an ITC welcome and round of applause for all of our partners. Yes, thank you. Up next, I'd like to invite the SRBC team. Celebrating our legacy and 50 years of hospitality and sealing it in this memento. The PwC team. PwC team, please join us. Welcome, sir. Welcome. The CAM team, I request you to please join us on stage. Thunderous round of applause for our partners, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, ladies. And finally, the BDO team. I request you to please join us. Once again, thank you to all of our partners and everybody. Can we please give a huge round of applause to Mr. Puri? So I'm going to request you, last 2 minutes you got to stay with me. Sorry, I don't want to let you go because, and while Mr. Puri takes center stage again, I must thank all of you for joining us here on marking this historic milestone at ITC Hotels Limited. And to commemorate, we'll like to take group photographs beginning with the ITC Limited team. Team from ITC Limited, I request you all to please join us. While the rest of us, please remain seated. Mr. Chadha, welcome back. very sharply dressed ITC Limited team is on stage. Thank you for all the hard work and the effort, and for truly celebrating this moment with all of us. Continue to look at our cameras. Okay, we've got our best shot, everybody. Thank you so much. Up next, we have the ITC Hotels. Mr. Puri, stay with me, all right? Mr. Puri, sir, please stay with me. Thank you so much. Mr. Chadda, you as well. And Team ITC Hotels. Kahan ho aap? Aaiye. The hotels team, please join us on stage. Divya, paging for you, please join us on stage. Mr. Balani, Kunal, we're paging for you. We need you on stage. Mr. Pava, paging for you as well. Mr. Balani and Mr. Pava. Okay, now everybody on stage, can I request you to stand diagonally? Just tilt a little bit. It's a cheat sheet to look slim trim, but at the same time, it will also ensure we get all of you in one frame. Mr. Ravi? Mr. Ravi Khyani, paging for you. Now, as we have more team members, you got to all come closer together, all right? You've got to make the most of the space we have here. Come on. Okay, we're good to go. Photographer, dosto, here is your moment. Give us your best smile. And ladies and gentlemen, what are you waiting for? Make some noise. Thank you. You know what all the days that lead up to this grand day would have looked like for the teams on stage. So everybody, please give one thunderous round of applause for yourselves and for our colleagues on stage. Okay, we've got our best shot. Thank you so much, Team ITC Hotels. I invite all of you to stay here because we're going to, sort of close this ceremonial occasion with what we do best, which is a cake cutting ceremony, right? Yes. But before that, Dr. Harish Ahuja from NSC. Sir, you're here. We have a little surprise for you, Mr. Puri. Yes, in the meanwhile, you can do a photo shoot, much awaited. So Dr. Harish Ahuja from NSC here is going to present the 10 a.m. moment, the bell ringing moment, which has been freezed and framed real time. And that's a beautiful surprise and I think the greatest takeaway from this morning. Yes. So everybody, put your hands together once again for this incredible partnership. A new addition to your table, Mr. Puri. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Dr. Ahuja, for doing the honors. I love how Mr. Puri and Mr. Chadda are having an offline conversation of who's looking better. Well, cake cutting moment is here. Yes. Inviting all the team members to please step forward. We are going to do this off stage, all right? Requesting all the team to please step forward. Can we have the music going, please?